It's like, really? So like, I get being let down, but I don't think it makes sense to be like, hey, I had high hopes, therefore this is worse than Suicide Squad because I didn't. I get more disappointed. More disappointing.
More disappointing is a reasonable take.
Yeah, that really is. But like worse, like objectively as a film, no, I don't really think so. I think that's a stretch. I think it's just a big disappointment.
Yeah, I went into the movie and I had heard about the bad, bad reviews first initially, and I my first thought was, well, they didn't really like Batman vs Superman either. Like the critics were pretty terrible for that, and I actually really enjoy Batman vs Superman. So like for me, it's getting to a point, kind of like you were saying, Joe, where like I still went in with like, I think I could like this still, regardless, because there are. In a lot of these movies, there's still some fan service that I think not everyone appreciates, and so that kind of helps with me in understanding that stuff and enjoying it. But like you said, to say it's the worst movie in the DCEU, I mean, it's without question Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And then you could probably argue Justice League, but Snyder Cut might. The Joss Whedon Justice League is, I think, is safe number 2.
Yeah, that'll just be its own movie. But the thing is, though, and this is not really a prove or disprove or anything anybody. I didn't go into it either way. I just went into it like, people don't like this. Hopefully I do. Mm-hmm. I don't know. You guys went into it with higher expectations still, and I ended up liking it, I think, probably more than either of you did. Because, like, Jill really didn't like it at all much. And then I didn't try to convince her, but, like, I talked to her about it, after, and was like, oh, well, what about this? What about this? And then she was like, yeah, I guess I like those. But, like, walking out of it, Jill kind of disliked the movie, I think.
Yeah, I was just really disappointed, I guess, because I didn't like the ending at all. It made me sad, because I wanted more, because I love Wonder Woman a lot.
So I guess what I'm saying is, I don't really think other people's opinions influenced me, but I guess it prepared me to think about, well, if it does end up not being the best, like people are saying, at least, I know that they're saying that going into it, and it's not fine, but it's not going to be a big disappointment. Mm-hmm. Whereas I think that a lot of people went into it, like you guys, with those hopes of, like, this is going to be Wonder Woman 2. This is going to be great. Should have been that, by the way. I agree completely.
Yeah.
I think that people going into it hoping for that, I think that made it more disappointing. It's like watching the Super Bowl. I don't care who wins, but you do, T. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I'm just not going to, I'm not going to walk away as disappointed. That's not a good or a bad thing. It was just, that news was everywhere, so it was hard to ignore it.
Oh, drop one of those. Yeah, drop one of those. 3 of them at once.
What if it hit me in the air as I flew under? All right, it got
to the ground.
Yeah. So sorry if it seems like I'm not playing well. My controller literally disconnected. Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh no, dude, you're right. No,
my controller disconnected. Come on, man.
Go.
Let me out. Is it seriously?
Is it dead? No, don't die.
Oh, there we go.
Don't die.
My controller disconnected in the middle of that. Anyway, all I was saying was not like, hey, you should go into things without expectations, but I'm saying I think that's why I was less disappointed, is because these delays and stuff are making me care less about this stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to, but like,
me neither.
I want to love Black Widow. I actually do think it'll be pretty good.
I think so too.
But if it's not,
I have kind of high expectations for that one too.
Yeah, I really want to love Black Widow too. It's just I'm worried about it after the whole Wonder Woman fiasco. But they are 2 different companies. That's
they
also
are
something to think about.
And all I'm saying is it's been so long that I think it will be good. But if it's not, to me it'll just kind of be like, oh, well, hopefully the next thing's better, because it's been a year and a half and they kept saying it would come out and it didn't, and I'm getting tired of this. It's more just like being tired, I guess.
Well, I guess I'm not, and I am surprised that they haven't released it on Disney Plus yet, because with all the delays and everything that's been going on there, I'm surprised, especially with them releasing Mulan and other stuff on there, that they haven't just put it up for $30 and said, yeah, you can watch it on Disney Plus if you pay extra.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
I wouldn't.
They haven't.
I probably wouldn't pay $30 for a glorified rental, though.
No, it's true, but a lot of people pay for Mulan.
No, I know they did, but I wouldn't.
And I hope they regretted it, because that movie was bad.
I heard it was bad.
All I'm saying is, from my point of view, I pay $25.
From my point of view, the Jedi are bad.
From my point of view, rentals are evil. Yeah. No, I'm just saying I pay like $20 to $25. I think it's like $23 a month to be part of the AMC Stubbs Rewards program, A-List, meaning that I get to see 3 movies a week with my ticket included. I don't have to pay a dime past that. I get special rewards and discounts on food if I want it, but I wouldn't have to. I could technically see 12 movies a month And they could be repeats. I could go see Wonder Woman 84 3 times if I want. I mean, I wouldn't.
Right.
I'd rather die, but I could. And what I'm saying is I could do that for $20 a month, just not get food or bring something in Jill's purse, which we do all the time.
Oh, don't tell them that. That's illegal.
No, it's not illegal. It's just against their rules, and their rules are not law. But I could just do that, and I would, get 12 movies a month, or I could pay $5 more than my 12 movies a month and watch one premiere rental on Disney Plus. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
But how many people are in the AMC Stubs Club? You know
But you can join at any time if you want.
You can.
I
Sure.
agree with you. I'm just saying, like,
AMC should sponsor us.
all I'm saying
fact, yeah.
is because other people just want to stay home and not go anywhere, and they're afraid of the pandemic.
Right.
Which is what it is. Which
That's what
at
I
this
mean.
point,
Oh,
it's been over a year.
And then now you're going to get started on how the theater is much more safe.
The
than
theater
grocery
is
store.
safer, dude.
It is.
Going to Target, I have to pass so much closer to people than when I go to AMC. I have never passed within probably 9 feet of another human being at AMC ever in my life, except walking by for 1 second in a row behind them. That is it, to get to my seat. Ever. Every time I go to Target, we got some Karen trying to molest me with her cart.
Honestly.
Like,
Yeah, dude.
literally right in my
It
face
is
and breathing
silly.
on
And
me.
today at Half Price Books, that guy was like right up my butt while I was looking at the kids' movies.
Yeah, did you see me stare him down?
Yeah, and I was like so awkward, and it was like weird, And then he was like sorry, and I was like, oh, it's fine, and then I walked away.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is I'm not trying to say like no one's died from the pandemic. I think that's silly. Like that's a super disingenuous take too.
Oh, iceberg right now. Iceberg right now.
On him?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But what I am trying to say is just it's funny. That barely hurt him, but it's funny. What I am trying to say though is just people are assuming that certain areas you're more likely to get sick where you're not. Like I pass by people closer on the trail than I do in the theater.
The theater's really safe, and I think I want more people to support their local theaters, because like where I'm from, in Maine, all of the theaters are closed, like completely down forever.
Yeah, like some of them shut down permanently.
They're
Maine.
gone. Like my parents aren't going to be able to go watch movies anymore unless they reopen after the
But they also
pandemic.
made, the state and the people who stayed at home and just took it from the governor made their choice. They should have made their voice heard. They should have said something.
Yeah,
instead of just hiding.
I think more people should support their local theaters instead of wanting to sit at home and watch movies that are too overpriced, and only getting to rent them once.
And also the prices, they will go up.
Uh-huh.
If you think that $30 for a premiere rental is bad now, imagine that if no theater existed at all. How much could they charge? $50?
As much as they wanted.
I mean, and if they want to, Netflix could do things like this. They could do Netflix Premiere, where it's like, hey, we got the movie theater stuff, and if you want to see it in the next 6 months, you'll pay $30 or $40, and if you don't, I should have just done the iceberg. And if you don't, you won't see it at all. All these places could do this stuff, and there is no consumer checks or what do you call it, competition to stop them, because there's really no competition. Because yes, there's 100 different things, but they all have their own stuff to the point where they're not competing. Like it's not a competition. Like HBO Max has DC. Who's competing with them? Disney Plus. Well, if you like Marvel and you don't like DC, there's no competition there. That's how it all is. It's all fragmented.
Yeah, and that's what you get. Like even certain networks are just creating their own streaming service on their own network. Like that's what Peacock is, and Peacock is not doing that well.
Peacock.
And it's not doing that well. It's got Parks and Rec and The Office, and that's it. And from what I read, Peacock is not. They're just hinging their bets on those two shows, driving their subscription base up.
Which honestly, like, I'd rather buy the whole like DVD or Blu-ray set of the entirety of The Office, because I love that show, but I'm not about to go pay for Peacock just to watch it whenever I want.
Right.
I'd rather go buy the set, for like $100 and call it a day.
And then you're good. You don't have to pay for it monthly. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Is like when it was on Netflix, it's just something you have a million other things offered on Netflix. So it's like, well, that's just part of Netflix. It's great. There's a lot of content. I'm getting my $12 a month out of Netflix for sure.
Mm-hmm.
With Peacock, you watch The Office. It's like, well, I don't need Peacock anymore. Like, if you're going to do that, otherwise, like you said, most people are going to do.
How do you get close to him now?
I'm not sure.
See what I mean?
You might have to do like a ledge takedown and like kind of do what they did. Remember from the Arkham City one?
Oh, you think this is just kind of a knockoff of Arkham City?
I think so. Yeah, I don't see.
Well, all the ledges are frozen. Can you unfreeze them at all?
that, do you think?
No, it annoys
His
him.
armor is glowing. You might have to like break it somehow before you can get to him.
Is there like a wall that you could?
Oh yeah, you could do a wall takedown.
Let's get in the vents. Just
That's a good idea.
Yeah, by the way, I'm not trying to shit talk people who want to rent movies at home. I'm just saying I don't think it's worth it. If you want to throw all your money at that, fine.
But it's hurting the theaters, I think.
And the economy of
And
the
the
entertainment
economy,
industry,
yes.
and it'll get worse for you as a consumer.
Yeah, I
So,
think it's
that's all.
I think it's crazy to spend that money. To be honest with you,
Thank you.
You can do whatever you want, but like I think it's absolutely insane. If you're seeing that Mulan, it's like yeah, you can spend $30 now, or hear me out. You wait 2 months and it's free on Disney Plus. Why would you spend $30? Even if you're an avid fan of Mulan, that economically makes no sense. So why would you spend $30 on any other movie when for the same price, or even cheaper, say you go to a matinee, you could go to the movie theater, have an experience, and actually get out of the house for once in a year.
And you get food included.
And yeah, if you're a Stubbs member, you could do that. So I think it's a dumb waste of $30, in my opinion. But if you want to do it, it's your money, obviously. Do whatever you want. I think it makes zero sense.
I think people need to be smarter with their money, honestly.
You want to stop me? Then come out of the shadows. You lost your resolve. Mine remains as strong as ever. Well, Batman, come out and do what you came to do.
What am I supposed to do? By the way, I have played this series for years. I don't remember what to do now. Is there anything in this environment I can interact with? I can't beat him down from the front.
You might have to destroy his pack from the back.
If you get close to the back, you just get railed. Watch this. So if I get in front of him, I just get hit by that. If I get behind him, I get hit by that.
Maybe the point's not getting close to him. Maybe you just have to defeat him with all of the ice cubes and the batarangs.
Boy, that would be dumb. That is a dumb fight if so, because I did one silent takedown and that's all I've been able to do. Okay, well, oh shit! I just drop and he punches me.
Are
yeah,
you able to get like so? Is it just how much damage does the ice sort of do?
very little.
Really?
You won't escape, Batman.
Then there's gotta be a better way.
He's here. He's escaped.
Alright. What are you looking it up?
Yeah, I want to see. Because that doesn't make any sense that you can't do any takedown.
Maybe you have to jump on top of his head. Does it have like, can you press Y at all when you
No.
look at him? No.
No. I've been over him like 3 times. You
That's
can't.
annoying.
Right now, I just have to clear these off so that I can have somewhere to go. Then I think I could use this to take out.
I love stringing people up on the vantage points, by the way.
I know, it was like the best in this game, too.
It's so
I
much
don't know,
fun.
was that wasn't in night, was it?
No,
No.
it was in night, but it wasn't
Not like
used
this.
as often.
I mean, you didn't have the remote claw. You could just do it from above them.
Oh, I see.
So, yes.
But it was more fun in Origins.
Yeah, they removed this, though, because they said this kind of broke the balancing.
Really? That's what they said.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Well, you have a limit though. You can only use 2 of them.
That was so funny.
Yeah, so I think you have to do takedowns through vents and through the walls and stuff like that. That's how you can get them.
Okay. So we'll need to get him near a wall or a vent.
Yeah, so if you're able to follow him and break through a wall and take him down, that's your best option.
Okay.
Because I'm starting to run out of ice things, too.
Yeah. It's done a little bit of damage, but yeah, the takedown's gonna be the way to go.
So I'm waiting for him to get close to this wall or this vent.
Maybe you can like throw a battering down there and make him be like, oh, what's going on over here?
Maybe a Sonic would do that. I don't know. I just don't want to alert the guards instead.
Oh, you don't want to alert the guards with the...
Jill, you gotta stop doing that.
Sorry.
Like, it hurts my neck.
I was gonna say, you don't want to alert the guards with the clap of your ass cheek.
I do not, no.
I don't understand. Why not? Oh, no.
Booty so thick.
There you go. Yes!
Nice!
That's a big one. Okay, perfect. So we can get a vent, another wall maybe.
Damn you, Batman, for forcing my hand.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
I knew
dude, that's
someone
actually
would show up there.
There's a vent there, too.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But you'd have to be, like... So you'd basically have to go in here. The problem is, though, that he doesn't get very close to the vents.
No.
Maybe I'd have to do another Sonic.
Get his attention. Here he comes.
Yep.
Yep, there you go.
But there's no vent cover there.
Come here, boy.
There's no vent cover there, though.
So if you go back, you might be able to do it, though, maybe?
You can only do it when there's a vent cover.
Oh, get behind the wall.
He's escaped.
Well, I think he said you can't do the same thing twice. Because he said
Oh,
try
like
to do
in
that
City?
again. Yeah, because he said try and do that again.
Maybe you have to do one with the vent already has the ice on it.
You do, yeah. I'm trying to find a way to get... Alright, let's just do this.
Throw something battering for the other one.
Yep.
That might do it. It'll be close.
What did he say? You want to bang me, then come out of the shadows?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I want
He
to
just
bang you,
gets
Mr.
it.
Freeze.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on over, boy.
3-0, 3-3-0. So,
Call Joe.
here's all I was saying. I think that people think that it's most convenient to sit at home, right? Why am I... Literally, the control board came out again. Are you serious?
No. Oh, good.
We've got to get a new cord.
One more.
All I was saying, though, was that people want to stay at home because it's the most convenient, but it's going to end up hurting them in the long run. It's like cable. Everybody jumped to streaming services, and everyone abandoned cable. To the point now where cable is becoming cheaper again than streaming services are if you get everything. Which, like, what's the point? You know?
Yeah, and the problem with that is that it's getting more expensive, but like compared to the amount of content you get with cable, I think you're getting much better content.
If you get everything, yes. Like, if you get, like, Disney Plus, Netflix, you know what I'm saying?
And that's, I don't even think you need everything, but I think most people have everything now, and that's
Yeah.
why their bill's getting so high. But legitimately, if you compare cable to just having, say, Netflix, Disney Plus, and Amazon, you're good. What else do you need? There's really nothing else. You could get ESPN Plus if you want sports.
I mean, I do like, yeah, I would like to get Discovery Plus someday just because I like the vet shows on there.
Oh,
but that's
sure.
just because I'm a weirdo.
And those are just like fun little things you can get on the side, but like for the most part, you really don't need a million of these things. You just don't. Oh, there you go. This has got to be it. Yep. Let's go, dude!
Thanks for doing the heavy lifting, Batman. But you shouldn't have stuck your nose in my business. And here I thought I was going to have a problem explaining what happened in your lab. I mean, the police are never going to look at me after what you did. And with this bat freak dead, there won't be anyone left to say otherwise.
Cryogenic containment failing.
And that just leaves you.
Please, you can save her. You just have to bypass the cryo.
Victor, she died. I'll keep you alive long enough to see her go. No!
What a dick.
There he is. I'm glad that Mr. Freeze and Nora get their happy ending at night, though.
Yeah, same.
That's true. It was like tragically sad, but great still, you know?
Made me
Because
really...
Nora was going to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it made me happy that he, got Nora.
What did she have, like a month?
I think so.
I think if that, yeah.
Take a seat, humanitarian.
Bird, got him!
Batman's too nice.
He is, dude.
Like, he doesn't
He
break
should have just
anybody.
kept going.
Why didn't he, like, break his arm or something?
Yeah, I know.
I can't give you peace, but I can give you justice.
That was it.
We did it, dude.
That was it. Any dollar? Ooh.
Victor, Ferris, and even that scoundrel Cobblepot are all in custody. Shall we call it a night, then?
Not yet, Alfred. There's still work to be done.
Do you see the little walk when you
Yeah, the little. That was nice, dude.
Well, that's it for this. I mean, I guess when we come back and we do the 100% thing, which we talked about doing, we can always come back and just wipe out the last couple things in this, too.
Absolutely.
Same
A few
time.
side missions, maybe some Riddler trophies, a few shenanigans to be
At
had.
some point. But hey, thanks everybody for joining us. Are there any final thoughts? Summer Rae.
Sure, yeah. No, that probably should be the final thought, you know.
Yeah, it is.
Cool.
She's dummy thick.
The boss fight of thoughts, if you will.
Stay away.